Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian. This is Brian on an Island, where we do tech and gaming. And guys, as you guys know, this is the weekend for Predator Hunting Grounds. Now, we all watch the Alien vs. Predator movies. We've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger yell and shout, "Get to the chopper," multiple times. And finally, we've had a game made from it. Now, I started playing this today, and I have to say that I am immensely, horribly addicted to this game, especially playing as the Predator. Now, not so much as the Fire Squad, because whenever I play asymmetrical games, it's usually me against the team of 4 or 5. Now, another one that I'm really looking out for is the Resident Evil remake. I think they also have a multiplayer game that's going to be something similar to Dead by Daylight, last year The Nightmare, and this new Predator Hunting Ground. So we're looking forward to that. And a question that I know a lot of people are going to be asking me or themselves is, how do they win in Alien Predator Hunting Grounds? Now guys, a few things that you need to keep in mind while playing this game is that yes, you do have a lot of superpowers as the Predator. You have advanced weapons, you have advanced movement and speed, but none of that matters if you're not using it properly. So one of the first mistakes that I know a lot of people are going to make is that they are going to attack the Fire Squadron head on without using any of their special abilities. Now you have to keep in mind that it's 4 against 1, and doing this might get you sent back to the lobby way quicker than you would like to. The first thing that you really need to do in this game as soon as the match starts is finding the Fire Squad as soon as possible, which is fairly easy because you have your heat sensor mode that you can find heat signatures, and you have your isolation thing that you press I believe is the right side button, and that gets you to where they are, lets you know where they are as soon as possible. Now keep in mind that members of the Fire Squadron can cover themselves in mud. This makes them very hard to see, but I found out that after I upgraded my Predator, I think it was to level 14 or 15, I was able to use a perk that lets me find the mudded Fire Squadron teammates and follow their footprints, which was really great, and it allowed me to find them a lot easier. When I first started playing the game, I couldn't find anyone that was mudded. Well, I could see a few movements in the trees, but it was very hard to follow them from the treetops when they put mud over themselves. Now, the second thing that you really need to keep in mind is movement. Your movement in this game is key. The Fire Squadron are against you and against the NPCs that are in the game, which means you can kind of confuse them with where you are. For example, you attack from one area, jump down, go around, and attack from the NPC side or from their flank behind them, and it kind of keeps them confused or guessing as to where you are. Now, I've watched Homewrecker play this with some of his friends, and one of the tactics that the Predator used was attacking head on and then going invisible and then attacking from behind, going invisible and then attacking head on, and then going invisible and attacking from the side. So that makes the Fire Squadron really unaware as to where you are, and it works out a lot better for you because you're able to confuse them as much as possible, which means the advantage is in your hand. Now, I have to say that you don't have all of the weapons that you should have when you first start playing, because we know that with these games, you have to rank up to unlock a lot. Now, I unlocked the staff type melee weapon, which was really great in the long run, and I also unlocked a lot of perks, and I unlocked a primary and a secondary weapon, which was, the secondary weapon was the staff-like melee weapon, and then the primary weapon was a net gun. So you get more tools to add to your arsenal as you upgrade in the game, and I think a lot of people need to keep that into consideration. You need to go into your customization and edit your loadouts, as many loadouts as you have for diverse methods of gameplay, because you might meet different type of squadron players. The ones that I've seen, they usually play all the objectives together, and then there are some really unorganized teams that really play apart, and that does not work at all in any asymmetrical game that you play. The hardest thing that you can face going against a team of 4 or 5 by yourself is a team that does not separate. It makes it really hard for you, and it becomes even harder and harder as they complete the tasks together. Now, another thing that you guys need to keep in mind is your health bar. You don't want to lose too much health and use your first heal right off the bat. Now, you need to be very tactical when you let the fire squadron see you and when you let them get some good hits on you. Now, there are ammo boxes around the map, and if they get some really good guns, for example, like the grenade launcher or the minigun, they can really deal a lot of damage to you, okay? Like, literally, they can get your health bar down before you even know it, and then you're down to maybe 1 heal, or you have no more heals, and then at the end, you either have to run and heal and get half of your health bar, or you just have to give up, and in that case, what happens is you get this nice little self-destruct prompt that you have to do with the box key, and basically if they get out of your blast range, then you lose the game. So you need to keep your health bar in mind and make sure that you don't get hit too quick, too fast in the game. Movement is everything in this game as the Predator. You need to move from tree to tree as stealthy as possible, and make sure that you keep your energy meter full. Now, what happens is when I started playing, I was using all of my gadgets without looking at my energy meter, and before I knew it, it was depleted, and I basically wasn't the Predator anymore because I couldn't use my energy meter. I was just running around like some random alien, which is a very awkward place to be in the game. So make sure your energy meter is always up, and try not to deplete it too much. Sometimes you'll get into sticky situations where you have to use all of your energy, and you just have to run away, let it build up again before you get back into the fight. Now, the enemy, the fire team squadron, usually after they're done with all of their objectives, they call in the heli for exfil. Now, what you need to do at this point is where you become the most aggressive Predator that you can be. You need to try and separate them with your tactics and with where you aim. Also, your movement in the trees. If they know you're up in the trees, they're gonna be looking up towards you, which is a bit awkward from even a real person's view. If you yourself are playing paintball or in a situation like that and looking up at the trees, it's very awkward while trying to run to where you have to be. So keep in mind that you can separate them with your movement and where you are. It's better for you when they're doing the objectives, because some objectives, they can get them done quicker if they separate, which is a really great time for you to pick them off one by one or lower their health and sometimes rush in for a melee kill. Now guys, that is, I think, everything that I've touched for how to win as a Predator in this game. I can't wait for it to come out. I know it's coming out sometime soon. I haven't even purchased it yet, but I am gonna play it some more, and I think this will be a definite purchase for me. Now, the gameplay I'm really enjoying, and the only problem I've had, I think it's because the game isn't fully out yet, is that it's taking a while to get matches from matchmaking, especially when you want to play as Predator. But I experienced the same thing with last year, the Nightmare. I keep calling it last year the Nightmare, with last year After Dark. And when you want to play against 4 people, if you do the maths, there's you against 4 people that always want to play together, so it'll always take a longer time for you to find a match as Predator, but when you do, it is worthwhile. Let me know in the comment section if you've been playing this game, if you've had trouble playing as the Predator, or if you haven't even tried to play as Predator. I know some people always like to play Survivor rather than Killer, or if you've had it easy playing as Survivor and you're always killing the Predator. Let me know how it's going for you guys in the comment section below, and I think I will see you guys the next time I upload. Now, I've been enjoying this game as much as possible since I started playing, and I really can't get enough of it. I can't wait till it's out of the trial period and we can actually go out and purchase the game. Now, that is all for now, guys, and I will see you guys the next time I upload. Once again, if you're new to my channel, make sure you drop a like and a subscribe, or leave a comment because it really helps with my videos. It also boosts my channels in ranks and searches, so please don't hesitate to do so, and I will see you guys the next time I upload.